Welcome back. We're gonna do the Squad 51. Pick up from where we left off at. Let's do a quick recap of where I was at. I did have the cab done. I had the mirrors on. Let's come in a little bit. About right there. They do need a little trimming. This one here is a little crooked. This one looks about right. But we will do a little tweaking on that. Cut it down, trim it in a little bit. I did have the interior done. I do have the seat painted. I do the seat belt. And that there. The chassis painted, nothing simple. Again, that's just gonna be plain. That's really not the focal point of the build. Do have the Dodge grill. Let's look over here in the box, see what we have. Do have the box from BCS Plastics off of eBay. I did have to put styrene strip down on here to represent hinges. This is why we put it away, because I ran out. So I need one here. Everywhere there's a black Sharpie line, should be a hinge. Then clean that up a little bit. Go through the door hinge, go through that again. Clean those things up. As you remember, I did buy wheels from Ants 3D off of eBay. The correct wheels. I did like them. The only problem was they didn't fit. Let me move up. Got the camera too high at the moment. They didn't fit. So I'm gonna have to open those up a little bit, get the wheels to fit in. I will wrap tape around here so there won't be no paint on that end. The engine's together. It's just gonna be blue aluminum transmission. I might put some plug wires on it. Not quite sure. Other little things. Hood is primed up. I did get the slam locks from Dime Mills Hobbies. I got the unplated ones. They were a little cheaper. Put some Fusion Firm on there, chrome them up, and they'll be just right. I do have the accessories. Here's the back bumper in resin, because about 15 years ago I did buy a Squad 51 box. That's how long I've been planning on trying to build this. But it was too big. It weighed a ton, but I did keep the accessories. I got the box somewhere. I can't find it right now. But here's the scuba tanks. Clean them up, paint them yellow. I got the lights to go on the bottom of the box. Hopefully by the end of this video with the updates, I would like to have the interior complete. Should have the box complete, primed, have most of that stuff ready to paint. I do have the police radios that go in this cab that I got out of the Plymouth police car, the California Highway Patrol. Don't know where I put the stuff. Hopefully I'll find it by the time I'm ready to button all this up. All right, I did get the wheels painted up. Wheels and tires, they were 3D off of Ants Hobbies on eBay. They are painted with the Testis Italian red, with the gray primer. After doing some research, looking back on the old Pro boards from the 2000s, the people that have built these, they use the Italian red. It's the closest match to the LA County Fire Department red, which is a red with an orange tint in it. So the wheels and tires are painted and done. I did get the dashboard done. It is incorrect for that year of the Squad. So this dashboard will have to do. Again, got the steering wheel out of a Chevrolet. Just grind down the horn button. Made my own gear selector and turn signal stop. Also, move this out of the way. I did get the box complete. I did get the evergreen to represent the hinges there, but this side was already done. Finished it over here. Finished this side. Put a coat of red oxide primer on it. Ran out right there. Hopefully I got another can sitting right there. But yeah, I'm liking it so far. I will rescribe the door lines a little more deeper, give it a little more definition. Boxed in the bottom, which I learned from doing one before. I really should have boxed this in as soon as I built it, because it did start to bow. You can clearly see it on the front and the back. But that's neither here nor there. It will work, so I'm good with it. Also, did get to lay a little color on the cab. Did paint the underside of the hood. Outside hasn't been painted yet, but the underside has been painted. And I had the inside of the cab painted. Clean this up a little bit. That can be repainted again. But so far it seems like it's ready to paint. Yeah, I do know I need to remove that, but I removed that last. So we'll see what's going on. Come back later. I got a mock-up of the Squad. That didn't come off, so get a good idea of what it's gonna look like. Let's come on down low here. I would have to say that's not bad. Not bad at all. I had painted the engine a blue-gray. Too much gray for me, so. Plus I forgot to paint the valve covers. I'll paint it, I'll find some blue. It may not be correct, but it's better than nothing. And I also cleaned up the scuba tanks. Put a little putty on the top here. They had little air bubbles. That this was a resin cast from 12, 13, 14 years ago. It's been a while since this idea been on my mind, trying to gather parts. Or at least the right parts that look right. So, that'll do it for this update. Squad 51 is working. Catch you later. Okay, fresh out the booth. Take a quick look at it. For now, it don't look bad. But it's early Saturday morning. We'll wait a little while. I can see a little something. But we'll wait and see what's going on. We'll give it it's just 9 o'clock. We'll come back 9 o'clock tonight. See what it look like. All right. Okay, welcome back. It's been 3 days since I painted the cab and the box, the hood. Also got the firewall done up. Used a 3D printed master cylinder brake booster. I figured the Squad will have power brakes, not manuals on it. So engine, I believe I did cover this already. I did paint it a different color blue. It's almost ready to go. Dashboard. Got the interior. Got the seat belts in. Also added window cranks on both sides. What I did find out on a picture of the Squad, it did have carpet. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna put any flocking down for carpet or what. Also did the radio. As you can see. Let's get that in here. Up. Just hold it like this. Got the radio. It's close to what was actually in there. The screen on the right side, that's just a TV that come out of the old AMT customizer kits. I do believe this came out the Riviera because it was yellow. The other two came out of the Fire Chief Impala. Had to build up the one on the top that had a little bass in between. But it's a close representation. It will play the part once inside the truck. All I have to do is make a cord for the CV mic. I do have that already done. But the main thing is the Squad is painted. Didn't come out bad. Looks fairly decent standing up on his wheels. You can get the turn around here. Still a little wobbly because they're not in, they're just mocked up. I'm going to have to suck that in a little bit. That's a little wide. And I have seen pictures of the Squad with the tires all the way out to the edge, but not quite sticking out that far. But you say, I'm satisfied with it. Yes, it'll work. Even though I do have a few lines in it, and I do know where they came from. You can see one right there. That's from the inner structure. So when I put the inner structure in, glued it in, of course I use bonding glue because I do want it to stay together, be melded together and not just stuck together with super glue. They left a little line, but if that's all I got, that's okay. I'm happy with that. So I'll probably do it for this update. Come back, maybe get the decals on it. I've been sitting on these decals for 10 years or so. I finally get to use them. So to have the door decals and the ones that go on the back of the box. The blank Los Angeles County. I believe those go on the back of the box too. So I do not remember where I got them from. I know I've had them before I moved in this house, and that was 10 years ago. So I've had them for a while. All right, thank you. That'll do it for this update of Squad 51. Until next time, which will probably be 7 to 10 days, because I am gonna let this paint just sit and dry out for that long, because I do have other things to work on. The Mackie is coming along decent. We'll have updates on it sooner. All right, thank you.